of the late Mpho Moerane, I stand here to offer my condolences to the family of the late Cllr Mpho Moerane, his party, African National Congress, ANC, to this council, which we have lost a servant, a Cllr, and son of the soil. A true son of the soil is the one who is connected to his roots and his people. People always feel that he is one of them. This is how I can describe the late of Mpho Moerane, a man who made all of us feel that he is one of us, irrespective of our political differences. My impression of late Mr. Mpho Moerane as a person was that of a very humble person. I had several meetings with him, including telephonic briefing, and he came across as a rare breed of a leader. On behalf of the Africanist Congress of the People of Tanzania, condolences to the family, friends, and the organization that he belongs to. Rest in peace, son of the soil. We will continue saving as you have shown us this way.
Councillor Ready.
Good morning to the Executive Mayor, Speaker of the Council, Chief Whip of the Council, the Chair of Chairs, MNCs, fellow councillors, and the bereaved families, both Moerane and Nkosi. I stand before you today with mixed emotions, as I have more questions than I have answers. I'm asking why, I'm asking what if, and I'm asking if only. And the list may go on and on and on. You see, whilst I never personally knew Cllr Mpho Moerane, but there was just something about him that represents absolute graciousness. He possessed a magnetic influence. His gentle voice, his humble approach, and his tenacity to be heard whether you wanted to listen or not. Some or the other he got his point across. Something peculiar about him just encapsulated me, about this man with his gentle cohesiveness. He got you to see his point and to support his vision. And an absolute true ambassador to the people. I found him to be an exemplary leader, a man of great stature, and he clearly radiated God through his mannerism and his benevolence. Many a time, I would look across and I found him turning to his councillors within his caucus and encouraging them to calm down whilst there was a form of disruption. Not because he was afraid of confrontation, oh no, but rather because he valued peace more than unnecessary arguments and disruptions. I, for one, must admit that having attended the funeral this past Sunday, I was drenched with tears to hear his sons and his daughters speak. Brought me to a point that I could barely contain myself. And then to listen to the last love note read on behalf of our beloved sister, Cllr Moerane. thing it portrayed was the absolute gemstone that Cllr Moerane was. And truly, it displayed how deeply embedded their love for each another was and remains. I may say one thing to the immediate family, to the family of the ANC and friends and fellow colleagues gathered here today. I want to say that we've lost a genuine person, an admirable friend, an amazing leader, and a phenomenal role model. So if we can do anything to uphold his impeccable memory and legacy, then let's do this. Let's love God and serve His people, because that will inevitably be what our beloved Cllr Moerane would want us all to do. On behalf of the United Independent Movement, we would like to take this opportunity in extending our heartfelt condolences to the bereaving families. And I pray that God Almighty showers you all with His love, with His grace, and with His peace during this tumultuous time of grief and pain. I would like to end with the following prayer. There isn't enough darkness in all of the earth to put off the light of one little candle. We are called to be the light of this world. So let's keep shining. I thank you, Inshallah.
Thank you, Councillor Reddy. ANC, Councillor Shabalala.
She's not here, Speaker.
Thank you very much, Councillor. AIC, Councillor Mpho.
tribute to the Cllr Mpho Moerane, presiding officer of the political party leaders present today. Greetings and condolences to the Moerane and Nkosi families, to the African National Congress in the Greater Johannesburg region, to the ANC caucus in the city of Johannesburg, to the residents of the city of Johannesburg, whom Cllr Mpho Moerane loved the most. I stand here with a heavy and conflicted heart. I don't know whether to cry or to celebrate a life well lived. I've lost since March 2021 my brother. I've lost in July Comrade Makubu. I've lost in September Comrade Charlie Matongo. I've lost my daughter in November. Now, very special friend, Mpho Moerane. Mpho would be invited to be a VIP guest. I decided to be seated amongst the ordinary people. From the little that I know from the Bible, I know that each of us came here as visitors. When the time comes and we've completed our assignment, we are called into heaven to be with God. Program Director, allow me to express my experience with Cllr Mpho. From when I met him in 2012 to when he was MMC of EISD till he became the executive mayor of Johannesburg. Mpho Moerane's eyes were on accelerated service delivery. When the city experienced a challenge with electricity, he went the extra mile to engage Eskom and City Power with the sole purpose of ensuring that the entire city is lit up, not only the leafy suburbs, whilst also resolving the issue of collecting funds owed to the city. In every issue, he engaged all political parties to put the interests of the people of this city first, just like his predecessors, Chief Makubu and Jolly D. Matongo. He had a special place for the young people in his heart. He was passionate about helping them achieve their dreams. It is proven in the case of the 130 staff of the city of Johannesburg that was made permanent during the GLU government of which he was part. It is sad that all this has fallen off the table in the current administration, and these young people are in court today. He was a man with a vision to have an equal city where the townships, inner city, or the leafy suburbs, equal service delivery was on his heart. When he became the leader of the opposition, he continued to serve, though he was in the mayoral seat. Dignity and humility was Mpho Moerane. We couldn't match him the way he always looked good. To him, we were all servants of the people, and we must be about the people. I've lost a friend, a cadre, a noble leader, and a mentor, even though he was exactly 10 years younger than me. To his wife, thank you for sharing your husband with us. The last message you sent to me is, he treated you like a queen, and that's how he spoke about you, his queen. To his mom, you gave birth to an exceptional human being. I don't think we'll find another one like Mpho. They are rare. To his children, carry on with his legacy. I'm certain he'd want you to do that. To his party, the ANC, you are not alone, Pura. We have all lost. We thank you for allowing Mpho to lead us as the mayor and as an opposition leader. May you all be comforted by the following words. A great soul serves everyone all the time. A great soul never dies. It brings us all together all the time. Rest in peace, Mpho. Rest in peace, my friend. From the African Independent Congress, I thank you, Program Director.
ATM, Cllr Mpho. Please switch on your mic.
to the Honorable Executive Mayor, Dr. Mpho Moerane. Greetings to all Honorable Councillors, special greetings to the ANC Councillors and to the Moerane family. I stand here on behalf of the African Transformation Movement to bid farewell to a dedicated and loyal servant of the people. Honorable Moerane was charismatic. His personality and character made him to attract, charm and influence people around him. He had a unique touch of glamour that made him a people's choice. He charmed even those who were opposed to his political ideology. In his political circle, he was referred to as the service delivery champion. It is therefore befitting that his memorial service in council is held on the day of the budget speech, which is aimed at outlining the multi-party government's commitment to service delivery. To the family, it is written in the book of Philemon, chapter 1, verse 15. I quote, "For perhaps this is why he was separated from you for a while, so that you might have him back for good." I close quote. Cllr Moerane has been separated from you as a Moerane
family for a while, so that you might have him for good in spirit. To the ANC councillors, we know that losing a leader of Cllr Moerane's caliber is not easy at all. Nguthixo owaziyo, and we trust him to grant you the wisdom and the strength to carry you through this period. To all councillors, in honor of this fallen leader, we need to carry the baton of service delivery until tomorrow is achieved. We thank Honorable Moerane for his sacrifices, his family for his life, and the ANC for his deployment to the city of Johannesburg. Phumla ngoxolo, Cllr Moerane.
Thank you, Councillor Menchu. Alderman, Councillor Ismail Musa. Thank you.
Warm greetings to the Honourable Speaker, the Executive Mayor, the Chief Whip, Chair of Chairs, the respected esteemed MMCs, as well as chairpersons of the Section 79 committees, and respected esteemed councillors, as well as distinguished guests and members of the media present, and most importantly, the respected family of the Honourable late Councillor Moerane, whose family is present today. In the name of Almighty, the most merciful, the most gracious, to the Almighty we belong, and to Him we return. On behalf of Al-Jama, please accept our deepest condolences. Although no words can ease the loss you bear, know you're very closely in our thoughts. May the peace that comes from the memories of your loved one comfort you now and in the days ahead. While it may not feel that way now, your incredible strength will help guide you through your grief as you mourn the loss of your loved one. Saying goodbye to a loved one is never ever easy. May the Almighty give you the peace you seek. We offer you our thoughts as well as wishes during this very difficult time. We are indeed honored and blessed to have known our late beloved Cllr Mpho Moerane. He was truly a blessing in our lives, and we will miss him. With fond memories, we will remember our dearly departed. Remembering him as a wonderful and gentle soul will forever remain in our hearts.